Hi everyone, my name is Arko Prabhushan and I am from IIT Hyderabad Chemistry Department. So today we will solve the General Aptitude part of GATE 2023 Chemistry paper. Okay, so then let's start. So if you can see, the first question is I cannot support this proposal, my dash will not permit it. So first we will see the options. Okay, conscious means like having a knowledge of something, means he is very conscious of in studying like this. Consensus is like a general agreement when everyone have give an agreement in something, so then the consensus will be the correct answer in correct word to apply that there. Okay, and conscience and consent is most like a similar, but if you read the line you can say the my dash will not permit it, but when consent if the word, then you can say my consent will not permit it, it's not sounds good. Okay, but conscience means have a person's having a moral sense, it's like a very inner word. Okay, like then my conscience is will not permit it, must, then it is a very sounds good and it is our correct answer. Okay, the first answer is conscience. Fine, then say second question is courts by word meaning. If we say court dash and parliament legislature, so here you can say the options, you can see the judiciary, executive, governmental and legal. It's a very easy question. This is judiciary will be the answer. Okay, courts is related to the judiciary and parliament is related to the legislature. Okay, so say third question is what is the smallest number with distinct digit? We can say distinct digit and whose digits up to the 45. Distinct means every word will be the of that whole word, every number will be the different one, not will be the same. Because if you can say like 111 3 is a 3-digit number, but 1 is not distinct here because every the 3 digits are not distinct. The if is 1 2 3, but this 3 number is all the numbers are distinct. Okay, but we can say the which add up 45. The first, you can say the option number D 999, all numbers are same, so they are not distinct. So this all will not be the correct, will not, this option will not be the one. And you can say the others one, then the first option you can say there is a 555, this is also a 3, the digits are same, so it's also not will be the answer. So this will be can be the 2 1. So here we can another one, this is what is the smallest number. Now you can check here 1 2 3 4 5 7 is there. Here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 is there, so 7 is greater than 1, so means the smallest one will be the 6 one. So C is our correct answer. Now if you can add up this one, the 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 15, then 16 is 21, then 17 is 28, 28 plus 28 plus 8 is 36 and 9 is 45. 45 is our, so C is our answer. Okay, so our next question is, if in a class of 100 students there are 30 students who neither like romantic movies or comedy movies, okay, and the number of students who like romantic movies is twice of the number of students who like the comedy movies, means if it is the romantic movies is X, then the twice is twice of number of comedy movies, then a comedy movies will be X by 2, number of students who likes comedy movies, that is X by 2, and the number of students who like both romantic and comedy movies, that is a 20. So if you give a means if you draw a Venn diagram, it will be look like so. So this part is if it is romantic one, if it is comedy one, and both who like both one, that is 1. So who doesn't like in both romantic and comedy, that is in 30. Okay, so romantic one will be if it is X, comedy one will be X by 2, and both is, that is 20. So all students, total number of students is 100. So if you can say what is how many students they like romantic, so the question is asked about the X. So then the equation will be X plus X by 2, and if it is, you can see here we're taking 2 times the both this part we are taking 2 times. Okay, so you have to give then you have to minus 20, and because it is 30, it is 20 and plus 30 total, and it is equal to 100. So now if you solve this equation, then it will be x, this is 3 by 2 is equal to, this is 10, it will be 90. So x will be 60. Okay, so the number of students who like only romantic movies, that is not only, that is total number of students that like romantic movies, that is a 60. 60 is our answer. So next question is, how many rectangles are present in the present figure? Okay, so rectangles is not one, I think this is the rectangles means it is a square one. Here is asked, because you can say no, you can say that these rectangles are there, but if you count the rectangles, it will not be the correct answer. Okay, so these are the square ones. Okay, not square, actually you can say it is 4 armed structure. Okay, so this is, you can say here, so the number of what is the number of figures like this? So 1 2 3 4. Okay, the 4 one, and you can say here this one will be the 1 5, this one will be 6, this one will be 7, and this one will be 8. Okay, and 9 will be the total, this one will be the 9, and this one is the 10. The total is 10. The total 10 this type of figure is there. Okay, so next question is this is a reading question, like a forest land is a planet inhabited by different kinds of creatures, and another among the other creatures, it is populated by animals, all whom are ferocious. Okay, and there are also creatures that have claws, some of that don't have, but all the creatures have claws are ferocious. Means it is telling that all the creatures that have claws, that it's a ferocious. It's not telling that all the ferocious creatures have the claws. So if you read the options, all the creatures having claws are animals is not our correct answer. Some creatures with claws are not ferocious. This is wrong. By you can say that all the creatures that have claws are ferocious. So this will not be our answer. So some non-ferocious creatures have claws. Some non-ferocious creatures is also not will be the answer, because all the claws having claws, they are ferocious. And the last option is, some ferocious creatures are creatures with claws, because there are many other creatures that don't have claws, but they are ferocious according to the passage. So it will be our answer, that some ferocious creatures are creatures with claws. Okay, so next question is that this is a graph question, that which one of the following will be the or given graph. So if you see the options, because every time you don't know the graph, so you have to remove the options. So like you can say that here fx is, you can say fx is our the function, and you can say they are positive. In both cases this is positive, not this is also positive, this is also positive. For x equal to -1 negative value and x equal to positive value, in both cases this have the positive value of fx. Okay, and you can see also they are exactly mirror image of, because only the fx is. Okay, so you can see the first option, or you can say the first option, you can say the x square. So if you have f is equal to 0, okay, when if x equal to 0, if it is x equal to 0, then f is equal to 0, it is 0. Okay, so this is our first correct, and here Then if we first point, if plus equal to 1, that is 1 into 2 to the power minus 1 is equal to 2 to the power minus 1. If is equal to minus 1, that is 2 to the power minus 1 into minus 1 square. Okay, so this is also 2 to the minus 1. So you can say these two are same. For f is equal to x is equal to plus 1, it gives the same answer. If it is minus 1, it gives the same answer. So, and you can say the other also, x equal to 2, 3, 8, it all give the same answer in both cases, plus 2, minus 2. Okay, so this can be our answer. You can say the other options also. You can check that if you can x is there, so but f is equal to 1, it gives 2 to the power minus 1, but if it equal to minus 1, it gives minus 2 to the power minus 1. So it is a negative value, so it's not be the current answer, because in both cases we see that the fx is the positive, not negative. But in third option you can say but you can eliminate the fourth one, because this also is giving x, so it also gives a negative value for the x is equal to negative 1. So you can eliminate this option and this option in the first one. And the third option is that f is equal to plus 1 is 1 2 to the power minus 1, and but if is equal to minus 1, you can say 2 to the power minus 1. Okay, minus 1 mod 2 to the power minus 1. So it minus 1 into of minus 1. Okay, minus of minus 1. Okay, so this will be 1 into 2 to the power plus 1, 2 to the power 1. So this answer and this is different one. So this, because we can say that these are both are mirror image, so it cannot be our answer. So A will be our answer in first answer. Okay, so our next question is also a passage that when I was a kid, I was a partial to stories about other worlds and interplanetary travel. Okay, I used to imagine that I could just gaze off into space and be whisked to another planet. So now we can say what is our infer the options are there. Okay, we can check the option. So it's a child description of what he or she likes. It may be answer. Okay, the next option is it's adult's memory of what he or she like as a child. So this can be our most appropriate answer. We can check the other options also. That this the child in the passage read stories about interplanetary travels in the parts. No, it is not the correct one, because he was the first read the passage. It can say when I was the kid. When I was kid is a past tense, means it's a the kid is not reading one, but it's a past one, and it teaches us the stories are good for children. Is not obviously not the correct one. So most appropriate is the B answer, because you can say it is an adult's memory. The person is means memorizing that when he was child, then he likes this one. So this one our correct answer. It's an adult's memory of what he or she like as a child. Okay, so our next question is a very good question. Okay, so out of 1,000 individual in a town, 100 unidentified individual are COVID positive, and due to lack of adequate COVID testing kits, and health authorities of town devised a strategy to identify these COVID positive individuals, and the strategy is to collect saliva from all the thousands individuals and randomly grouped into 5 sets. Means 5 set there is a group. Okay, so total number of sets is there is total number of persons or is 1,000. So if one group have a 5 person, so total number of set is 1,000 by 5. There is total 200 sets are there. Okay, and mix the sample within each set and mix the sample. Okay, means what are they doing, they have the in each set they have the 5 sets of sample. They mix all the sample. Okay, and then if it is done, and when it is give negative result, then if it is a negative result, then all the person have the negative COVID negative. Okay, but if it is a positive one, But if it is a positive one, then all the other individuals are separately tested for COVID. Okay, but if you get COVID positive in that sample, then all the persons will have the another test for individuals have the other test for the COVID. Okay, so now in given stratagem, not more than dash kits will be required to identify the COVID positive individuals irrespective of the what they are grouped. Okay, means they want to do the COVID positive test, but they don't have the enough number of COVID. So not more than means the maximum number of COVID positive kits means to test the COVID positive, that kit should be required for that, for this one. Okay, so the we can check the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario means if you can check that there is 100 COVID positive, they want to identify. If every means 100 set in out of 200, 100 set in 200 sets, 100 out of 200 have one COVID positive one, then 200 set, if we can say the worst case scenario, in 100 sets there is in each set out of 200 have one COVID positive. So that should be the total number of sets, means that here we can check that 200 sets are required. In first case everyone have in first stage 200 kits are there, and you can, if you have, then 100 sets have 100 COVID positive, 100 COVID positive. So in each set have 5 persons, or then 100 into 5, they have to again they'll do the COVID positive test for individuals again, then 100 sets means 500 persons are there, so 5 into 500 again kits are required. So in the worst case scenario, the 500 plus 200, total 700 kits are required for this COVID positive. Okay, to test the COVID positive. So our answer will be the 700. Okay, so our last question is, say 100 centimeter and 200 rectangle sheets have folded 5 times each time, and sheets are folded, the long edge aligns in the opposite side. Eventually the folded sheets is rectangle, so it last one it have that 100 into 1. Okay, and what is the number of crease? Crease means you can say if it is the paper and this is the crease. Okay, if we fold from here to here, then this is the crease. Now if we again the first fold, the second fold for the, it is the first fold, first one in the, for the second fold if we have, then it will be, you can check one, so it will have again here and here. I mean in this case we have three crease are there. This is the crease. Okay, okay, so in each case you can say in third fold it will have 5, sorry, 2 to the power, this is 0, case 0 is 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, so it will have more 4 again, more 4 crease will be again, so it will create like this. So in first case 2 to the power 0 crease, 2 to the power 0 means 1 crease. If one fold is there, then again 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 4. So in case 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8, in last case it is 16. If you add these numbers, then 1 plus 2 plus 4, 16, this is 28, 30, 31. The 31 is total number of crease. Okay, so C will be our answer. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can check our previous question answers and previous videos also. So for the, we explained there for the different 2024 chemistry paper. Okay, thank you.